Hi everyone, Chris Natsky here with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching live with your Mind of a Champion tip of the week. One of my favorite quotes comes from one of my mentors, Joe Saba, and it goes something like this. You don't have to be great to start, you just have to start to be great. Joe, for those of you that know him here in the Denver area, is an absolute legend. He's the founding president of the National Speakers Association here in Colorado, stroke survivor, and at 87, I believe that's his age, still teaches a course called Speaking for Fun and Profit, which I'm a graduate of and scores of others have been that have really helped propel our professional speaking careers. And so I'm so appreciative of Joe because that quote it stays with me, and it's with me a lot. You know, you don't have to be great to start, particularly when I'm up against a project or I find myself procrastinating. I just know I just have to start and just get it going to be great. And it got me thinking, what is it that holds us back from taking action? What is it that's underneath all of that? So I did a little research online. I found a blogger by the name of James Frankton, and he said that there's basically 4 reasons why we procrastinate, why we don't start to take action. And the first one is fear of failure. We're afraid of making mistakes. We're afraid of messing up. Number 2 is excessive perfectionism. So we don't want to start unless we know we're going to absolutely get it right. And then he also talks about lack of focus and lack of energy. I know for me, the first 2 are the ones that get me the most. But there's one thing about knowing why something is happening, and then what are you going to do about it? I mean, I could tell you what it's like to swim, but you're not going to be able to know until you really jump in the pool. So what I thought I'd do right now is go over 5 strategies that I use, as well as I coach my clients to use, that help get you through procrastination. So here we go. The first one is to get into the feeling as if it's already done. Hi Kendall, good to see you. Get in the feeling as if it's already done. Our minds are amazing, amazing things. And we have a conscious and subconscious mind. And so the conscious mind is focused totally on what's at hand. The subconscious mind is where we dream and where we imagine. And if you don't think it's true, just go ahead and imagine you biting yourself into a lemon right now and notice that your mouth starts to water. See, the subconscious mind can't distinguish between what's really happening and what you're thinking. So if you're gonna fantasize, you might as well win, right? So see yourself being successful and enjoying that process. Get in the feeling right away, and it can be a great way to catalyze you in terms of getting into a task that needs to be done. The second thing is to pre-commit. Hi, Amber. Good to see you. The second thing is to pre-commit. So we don't necessarily make our best decisions when we're in a warm, comfy bed in the morning. So don't wait until the day of to make the decision to take action. Do it the night before. Get really focused on what you're going to do, and then when you wake up, you spring into action. Number 3 is to break it down into small chunks. I know for me, when I think of a project that I'm going to be working on, and it's there's a lot that's going into it, it's very encompassing, I can get a little intimidated by it. But what we want to do is break it into small chunks. So you don't write a book at one sitting, you might write a chapter. And if the chapter's too much, you might write a couple paragraphs, or a sentence or a word, but at least you get the process going. Number 4 is to do the work first. How many times in our lives is the first thing we wake up in the morning, we look at our phones? And they're amazing, amazing machines. In fact, I'm filming on my phone right now. But the interesting thing about that is it can get us distracted. And pretty soon we're there an hour or so, we're looking at the latest cat videos, and we're not getting into what we really want to get done for that day. So what I say is do that work first. Do that work first. Just make a discipline of it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to sit down at your desk and start working on your project immediately. And then finally, and probably most importantly, is make sure that you reward yourself. A job well done, make sure that before you move on to something else and just kind of wipe your hands and say, I'm moving on, is take some time to reflect and reward yourself. And also take small breaks in between. So if you're doing really deep work, psychologists will say anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes is the most we can ever really focus on a task. But make sure that you reward yourself with breaks, and then also have a big reward at the end that you can look forward to. So if you feel yourself getting off, that you're going to say, hey, wow, if I finish this project, I'm going to reward myself with blank. So anyway, those are 5 strategies that I use that I think can be really helpful for you as you're looking to overcome procrastination. And regardless of what's happening on the inside, when we take that action, we can start to overcome that because movement starts to help us gain momentum. So there you have it. Also, just wanted to say you don't need to be great to start. You just need to start to be great. And I want to recognize my good friend Joe Saba for those words of advice. So if you enjoyed this, if you gained some value from it, please comment, like, share, and we'll see you next time on the Mind of a Champion Tip of the Week.